President Mnangagwa returns to Harare after highly successful Angola trip. President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who has returned home from Angola, says during his one-day official visit to Angola explained to his counterpart Joao Lourenco the circumstances that led to his assumption of the leadership of Zanu PF and the government of Zimbabwe. President Mnangagwa started his story beginning from Zanu PF interfaith rallies held countrywide and how the change of guard took place and in line with the supreme law of the land. Mnangagwa was in Angola on his second leg of his mission to pay courtesy calls on regional leaders after assuming the leadership of Zimbabwe in November last year. He has explained to both the SADC Troika chairperson President Joao Lourenco and the Zimbabwean diaspora the circumstances that led to his assumption of the party and government leaderships beginning from the interfaith rallies and how the change of guard took place and according to the supreme law of the land. Speaking in Angola, Luanda capital, where he was on his second leg of his mission to pay courtesy on regional leaders after assuming the leadership of Zimbabwe in November last year, President Mnangagwa assured Angolan president and Zimbabweans working in that country that his government will take care of former President Robert Mugabe and restore his legacy, which was threatened by criminals who were surrounding him. In another development, President Mnangagwa has agreed with his Angolan counterpart to further strengthen and deepen economic relations between Angola and Zimbabwe through economic ties and trade. President Mnangagwa also said a Chinese company has expressed interest in reviving ZISCO and urged the business people and diasporans in Angola to take advantage of SADC concession, COMESA and other agreements offered by trading blocs to intensify trade and economic exchanges for the benefit of the two countries. Some of the diasporans expressed willingness to support and work with the new dispensation and appealed to government to avail ballot papers in Luanda for them to take part in this year's harmonized elections. The two presidents have agreed that the Angola national air carrier should resume flights to Harare and Victoria Falls in order to increase tourist arrivals in both countries. Zimbabwe and Angola are expected to hold a joint commission soon to chat the way forward in deepening economic relations between the two SADC brothers. Meanwhile, Mnangagwa has returned home and was welcomed at the Robert Mugabe International Airport by the two vice presidents Cde General Constantino Chiwenga and Campbell Mohadi, service chiefs and several senior government officials.